Hey guys, so today we are doing something a little bit different. Today we're doing a challenge. $30 at the used bin at Play It Again Sports to build a bag that beats my rating. My rating right now, I think it's like 920 something, 921 maybe. And I did some calculations and computations, and a 920 rated round is about a -8 here at Harmony Bends from the short pads. So the question is, can I shoot 8 down with a bunch of used discs I've never thrown before? So here's my disc. First up, I have this James Conrad Terra. This is his cool special art tour series. It was only $6. Now, it is beat to crap. I mean, this has been through a nuclear war. I don't know if you guys can see this well, but the rim is absolutely mangled. I mean, someone took a bite out of this. That's a human tooth mark. $6. So I'm thinking it'll fly pretty straight because normally these are pretty overstable. I've never actually thrown one, but just from watching reviews and seeing other people talk about it, they start pretty overstable. So I think the numbers are 850, 2.5 for the Electron ones, something like that. Hopefully it's not super flippy because it's so beat up. We'll see. Next we have the MVP Wave. Yeah, another MVP disc, kind of MVP kick. I'm not really an MVP guy usually, but I just got an Aceland Envy like 2 days ago in a casual round, so kind of been thinking about them a lot lately. The Wave is pretty understable. I've thrown one once, and I remember it being pretty flippy. This one's a little beat up. It's not like too scuffed up anywhere, just a little beat up. I believe this is the Fission plastic because it's not glossy. It's not like slick like Neutron kind of. This is like really tacky. Really tacky. So I'm expecting this to just be the bomber driver kind of. You don't really need a driver out here. It was between this and a Tesla. They were both $12, both $12. I probably should have gotten the Tesla in hindsight because a Tesla is good for having that, like, you know it's going to be overstable, especially because I'm not sure if the Terra is going to be overstable or not. So I probably should have gotten the Tesla, but I really wanted the Wave. So we're going to try the Wave. Maybe that screws me over. We'll see. The nightmare situation is if both of these are super flippy, that's real bad. I really don't want that to happen. So we're at 18 bucks. That leaves us with this DGA Breaker. I'm so pumped about this. This thing is like brand new. Look, I mean, this thing is just as smooth as can be on the sides. That's as smooth as a baby's rump. That's a weird turn of phrase. I'm not gonna say that anymore. But yeah, it's awesome. It's basically new. It's only $8, which is crazy. It's the PL plastic. I don't know what that means. I've never thrown any DGA disc before, but I've heard the Breaker's great. The numbers on the Breaker are 3303, so I don't really know if this is gonna be more like an Envy where it like has some glide like a traditional putter, or if it'll be more like a Zone that's really dumpy and low glide. Either will be fine. I'm also putting with it though. I don't have a putter, so we'll see. I don't know. I'm terrible at putting no matter what I use. That's kind of my rationale here, so like, who cares? I'm gonna be 50% C1X no matter what, so I don't care what I use. I might use a Terra. That's all our discs today, and that's what, $26 I think, if I did my more calculations and computations correctly. $26. So that means I can afford a coffee on the way home. We're gonna start with the Breaker. Just lay up here because I don't trust my other discs yet. I know what this one's gonna do. It's gonna fade, so lay up before the creek. It's got a lot of fade. I mean, that is pretty overstable. Oh, baby! We needed that. We needed that. We are one down. We're on our way. The whole one went really well. The Breaker, I literally threw every shot with the Breaker and it was awesome. Love it. Super overstable, more than I thought it would be. So good. Here's the thing though, I'm a dummy and I had to walk back across the creek to get something I forgot on hole 1, and I ate it. So now I'm soaking wet in the middle of winter because Harmony Bends is flooded because every time I film out here, raining and wet. So, but hey, this is what 920 rounds are made of. Hopefully I don't get hypothermia. So hole 2, big turnover with a backhand I'm gonna try. All the way down there, 342 foot par 4 OB, right and long. Oh yeah. That is so flippy. That is so flippy. Oh, I threw that with 0 power. That was so, I love how flippy that is. We're gonna lay this up right before the OB cliff that this basket is hanging on. Two down through 2, baby. Those are 2 of the easier holes, so we needed those ones. Basket's down to the right. We're just gonna do a forehand up the left. Woo! Hit the basket, baby. That breaker. That breaker is the MVP amidst MVP discs right now. Even with the basket hit, I still almost went over the cliff. Is it Thanksgiving? Because it's turkey time, baby! Hole 4, another par 3. 222 foot down this tunnel. Breaker again. Stop. I need to putt with the breaker full time. Premium plastic breaker is my new putter. 4 down through 4. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, flying fajita. You're 4 down through 4. You got this in the bag. Do not underestimate my ability to blow it at any moment. Hole 5, par 4, uphill, 350 foot. A lot of trees to navigate through. I've been scared to throw the Terra because I really don't want it to be flippy. We're gonna throw it here and see what happens. Oh baby. All right, that had some flip. I'm gonna try to throw up through this gap here. Yeah, I really suck at patent pending, so that checks out. Hole 6, par 3, 189 foot hyzer up the right gap with, you guessed it, the breaker. Oh yes, oh yes. Let's do it, let's do it. I think we're getting a birdie. I deserve that. I counted my chickens well before they hatched. Hole 7, par 3, 267 foot downhill. Normally I would do the Terra probably here, but I'm really worried about the Terra being too flippy, so all reliable. Oh shoot! Wow, oh, if I missed that, that would have been awesome. But I also got lucky by that not absolutely obliterating my disc. I'm still reeling from that 18-foot putt I missed 2 holes ago. That was brutal. That was tough. But these are the moments where warriors are made. And I'm a warrior, gosh dang it. So we're gonna throw a very simple chip hyzer up 123 feet on hole 8, par 3. And we might even ace it, who knows? We're gonna throw the breaker, which, frick yeah. Ooh. I wish I could say that was a confidence building 15-foot putt, but it definitely was not. Hole 9, hypothermia update. I'm still soaking wet. I know you guys are getting tired of this just being a breaker review video. So we're into the wave. This is a 505-foot par 5, which sounds simple, but it's like on a hillside and like the basket is on a cliff and you have to navigate a million trees. So eagle opportunity though, if we get it. Okay, threw that really poorly. It flipped a lot though. That wave is so flippy. This hole is really not challenging, so if I don't bury this, it's gonna be really disappointing. But the hole is off to the right down there on a cliff, so we're gonna throw a little forehand breaker action here. Push. No! Our 4th shot here. I'm gonna try to walk away with the easy par. Sure, disappointing. Stretch. Stop. I told you not to overestimate me. I warned you. Oh, thank God. We did not deserve that par. We did not deserve that par. Okay, hole 10, 904-foot par 5. This is probably the hardest hole in the course. This is not the hole you want to come into when you're in the middle of a really cold streak. So, to the Terra, see what happens. Oh, come back, come back. Nice. That thing has a ton of turn on it, but still a little bit of integrity left in it. Conventional wisdom might say to go at the basket, but I do not trust any of these discs getting through there and pushing. So I'm gonna do the hyzer around the right with the Terra. Fade! Fade! Ah, shoot. Yeah, I didn't throw that high. I should have thrown that higher with more hyzer, because that was just like a straight shot. That's not what I needed. All right, this left us with no chance at the birdie, but this was a hole I went into expecting the par, so par's good. But there I go, counting those chickens. Those chickens are hatching. That was 5, right? Yeah, we got drive, throw, throw here, 5. Sweet. Par. Hole 11. We're still sitting at, 5 under. Sitting at 5 under, not too bad. Par 4, 400 foot through this middle gap, then you have to fade. I don't know. I don't know which one to do. Probably going to go wave, try to get some turn. That way too high. Oh shoot. Like whenever I try to do a lot of hyzer like that, like more than I usually do, I just end up skying it. Birdie is still very much in play. Just got a hyzer around these trees here. Didn't push enough. Straddle around the tree. I should have made that. That was poor effort. All right, hole 12, 233 feet straight. I'm just gonna do breaker flick. Dang. I'm really regretting not getting that Tesla, because that Tesla would be so good on these holes coming up. We're going to flick off of every tee. I just don't have the power with that breaker. I love it. Love the breaker, but my arm is weak. Very weak. A hole 13, kind of an iconic hole out here at Harmony Bends. Par 4, 333 feet, but there's OB all along the left and straight, and the basket's way to the right. You have to get over this tree in the middle here. So do I do the layup or the play I shouldn't do, the turnover with the wave? Vote now in the comments down below. Tell me, safe or not safe? Okay, so you said not safe. That's awesome. That's exactly what I was thinking. Pray for me. Oh, wow. It was so flippy, so stupidly flippy. That was gonna cut roll all the way over in the water. Got lucky. That puts us in position for the bird. It's felt like eons since I've had a birdie. That feels good. That puts us 6 under, I believe. Hole 14, par 3, 237 foot. I'm gonna hang it out in the forehand. This is when I really wish I had the Tesla, because I have literally thrown the wave so badly every single time, and the Terra is like, okay, but not what I wanted it to be. So, I mean, the breaker is putting in so much freaking work. If I had that Tesla, I'd feel a lot better right now. But I'm learning for next time. And knowledge is the true victory, in my opinion. Well, but I still want to get -9. Nice, nice push, push. All right, another bird. So that puts us at 7 down. So now we are officially 1 away from tying my 920 rating, and 2 strokes away from just beating my rating, in which case I'm just gonna go home and throw out all my discs, because what's the point of me having a cart full of discs so I can just throw the breaker on every hole and get the same score. Hole 15, par 4, 333 feet, but your first shot you kind of run into this hill, and then you have to go straight up the hill and hope that you don't roll back down. Discmas trees up and around. I'm gonna go the Terra on this one. Oh baby, oh baby. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Oh gosh, I got lucky. Wow, I thought I was well over that long. I am trying to throw this away as best I can. We made it. We're officially 8 underneath par. Hole 16, 129 foot must get. The easiest hole. I have to get this. No! Oh, I hung it out too wide. It's literally just the easiest upshot ever. Frick, man. Cleaned her up. -9. Now, I know the ratings depend on a bunch of factors, so, you know, 920 one day isn't necessarily the same as 920 another day, but, you know, I made it, man. This is like a 930, baby. Feels good. Hole 17, eagle opportunity. It's just 300 feet downhill. Really easy. There's some trees. I mean, this is the most eagleable hole on the course, breaker. Dang it. Yeah, I threw that way too wide. Oh no! Ah, dang. I botched that upshot. I mean, that breaker, normally I'd throw something more neutral, and that breaker is just more overstable. Gosh. Oh! Frick yeah! That was so obstructed. I mean, I had to hyzer that around a tree right in front of the basket. I mean, that, I'm trying to sabotage myself half of my throws, but I'm not letting myself sabotage. I'm making it happen. 10 down. Guys, we made it. Hole 18, we're 10 under, somehow. I feel like I've been playing like so badly, but 10 is actually like legitimately like a score I'm happy with. Somehow I made it here. Here's the thing, I'm not trying to convince you that 920 is like a good rating. That is not my goal, because I know that I am perfectly mediocre, and that 920 is not good, nor is it bad, where I neither get the pity of being bad or the glory of being good. Instead, I'm in the purgatory of the low 900s, and that's totally fine. I'm just happy that I did it. I shot -10 with a bunch of discs I've never thrown before, so very cool. If I was smart, I'd lay up 4 times with the breaker here, but I'm not. I'm going through the wave, and there's tons of OB. It is a 594 foot par 5 with a river every 100 feet, and yeah, let's try to get birdie on this sucker, go 11 under. The OB is everywhere. You see those rocks? All the left is like a river, and you have to kind of bend with the river to get the birdie. We're just gonna try to throw something real flippy, the wave, and try to stay safe while still getting good distance. That probably was not in the camera's frame, because that was a bit of a shank, which, you know, every throw of the wave with me is a shank pretty much. But I got decent distance, so I'm actually in a decent spot. So OB all to the left here. I pretty much just have to lay up on this ridge up right to have any semblance of a chance at birdie. So it could kind of go either way, if that is OB or not. I've just been playing with the water submerged, surrounded as OB. Because tournaments, like, it totally depends on the tournament what's OB. So I'm playing it as in, but at home you can count it as whatever you want, you know? You can say a bogey, that's totally fine. Whether you count that as a par or a bogey, still, I shot -9 or better, which is awesome. That's super exciting. The breaker was the freaking MVP. Oh my gosh, I threw this on almost every single shot. I also like the Terra. The wave, I have to learn the wave. Don't love the wave right now, but feels good. Feels good. I've basically proven that it really doesn't matter what I throw. I'm kind of trash half the time and great half the time. So yeah, thanks for sticking with me. This is an awesome video. I'm cold, I'm wet, but I'm victorious. So catch you later.